Hi everybody, I've gotten quite a few questions over the past week about changing your schedule in Eduphoria or creating a schedule in Eduphoria, how to go about doing that. The weeks get really busy, and so sometimes it's hard for me to get to you guys in a timely manner, and so in order to respect your time I made a quick video to kind of walk you through the process. If for some reason you watch the video and you get stuck and you still aren't sure what direction to go, please don't hesitate to text me or call me, and I'm more than happy to come run and help fix your schedule for you. We have a couple people that are brand new, and so their Eduphorias will look really blank when they try to go into Forethought to begin planning, and then for some of us our preps have changed and we need to change our planner to reflect that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go to Eduphoria and log in. If you're brand new to us, you may not have an Eduphoria account. If you try to log in using your Active Directory, those two systems aren't necessarily connected. You can make it the same password, but you're going to need to use forgot password to set up the account initially. So you'll go ahead and sign in, and you're going to go to Forethought, which is the lesson plan manager. And if you're brand new, you're going to select create a schedule. Now, most of you will not see this because you've already had an existing schedule set up, but the process is really similar. So if you stick around towards the end of the video, I'll clarify what you need to do in order to edit your planner. So you'll click next to create a schedule. On creating your schedule's names, I would always suggest that you give it a name that's really specific. So for some reason it gets lost in the Eduphoria cloud or whatever and we need to go find it, it's pretty easy to track down. I say 2018, 2019, your last name, and then UHS. So at that point you'll click next. And here's where you add entries. And when it says entries, you need to think of preps. What are the classes that I teach? So for most of you, it's going to be just 1 or 2 classes. And for about 99% of you, you're going to want to select the first option, a course with learning standards. And that just means that that course will pull TEKS into the lesson planner for you. So you'll go ahead and click next, and then you're going to come over here and select which courses you teach. So you'll come over here, you might be an English 2 teacher, and you'll select that. Then click next, and it'll give you the option to modify the name of your entry. You can leave it blank, but if you teach a specific course, you might say I'm an ESL teacher or an inclusion or pre-AP. Any of those are fine. A lot of you will add a second entry if you have an additional prep. Again, try to always at least begin with looking for a course with learning standards, because the other ones will not pull in the state standards for you. So you might also teach English 1. You'll click next again, and you might teach English 1 pre-AP. You'll click next, and those are your 2 preps or courses that you teach. You'll go down to the bottom and click next again. It'll ask you if you want to add another schedule. For our campus, you will not do that because this is in unique cases such as block scheduling where your days are different. So we have normal days, you only need 1 schedule. Do you want to add another schedule? And you'll say no. Then you'll click begin using Forethought. And these days will populate as blank because school hasn't started yet. What you'll see here is it went ahead and it pulled in the lesson plan for you. If you click here, these are where your state standards are over here. And you can double click and it will add them to the lesson for you. Now, if for some reason your planner pulls up and there is nothing in here, what you'll need to do is go back to that template that I sent out in the University Schoolhouse, click on it, click Control A to select the entire template, Control C to copy it, and then Control V to paste it. That'll paste that template into your planner. If for some reason you have to do that, please make sure you come up here to this tool and say set as default text for entry so that it continues to populate every day for you. Now, if you are an existing teacher and you need to change your settings, you need to change your what your Eduphoria looks like, you'll just come down here to the bottom left, select change my settings, and then you'll select my schedules. It's really similar from this point. all you'll need to do is click on your schedule. You can add a new schedule, which a lot of people do, or you can just edit your existing. If you edit your existing, previous year's plans will not be saved. So if you have a bunch of lesson plans in there and you want them to be saved, go ahead and create a new one. But if you say, you know what, I'm teaching something totally different, I don't really need those plans anymore, you might select edit. So you'll click edit schedule, and from here it'll give you the option to modify the name. And from here it's really similar as setting up the schedule from nothing. You can go in, you can remove entries, you can add entries depending on what you teach, and you'll continue to select the next button throughout until it gets you to the point where you can begin using Forethought. Again, if this doesn't work for you or you get stuck, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out.